Hello, I chose to do my response this week on scenario 1, and this is about a 72-year-old female who fell while gardening and she hurt her shoulder really bad, needed to get surgery, and she will be needing rehab after this. After she leaves the hospital, they're trying to decide where she should go. Her daughter lives an hour away from where she lives and wants to take her, says, "Mom, it's no problem. Mom, come live with me." But then after she would live with her, she would have to find appointments or home health care. And our patient really doesn't want to live with her daughter. She doesn't want to be an inconvenience. She wants to stay at home and stay independent from where she is. And so she'll be discharged from the hospital. She'll either need to go to an acute care center, which I don't think that would be good for her, but I'll talk about that later. She'll go live with her daughter, or she'll have to stay home and arrange home health care with her. So the 3 that I chose was, I'm not quite sure how to say this name. You'll see it all over town. It's Macovia Physical Therapy, and they provide a range of different physical therapies, including physical therapy, occupational therapy, therapy related to sports injuries, spine and back care, women's health, and more. They also offer a geriatric physical therapy service, which I think would be very nice for our client because she is an older lady. And it didn't say in the scenario where they were located, so I'm just going to assume that they're here in Omaha. So I found resources in Omaha. And there are many of these centers in Omaha. There are 12 locations, and then several in other cities like Lincoln. And the initial consultation is free, and then how much it costs after that depends on your insurance and what service you are receiving. And during your initial consultation, they will determine what you qualify for and what your needs are. It will take about an hour for them to assess you, and you should wear comfortable clothing and fill out all the online forms ahead of time to speed up the process while you're there. The second resource I found was Athletico, and they are a nationwide organization. They offer over 50 different services in the physical therapy world, and some of them are physical therapy, home therapy, specialized services, back pain, and physical therapy. And I think the ones that would be best for my client would be the home therapy and the specialized services. Home therapy, because they would come to her, she wouldn't have to go anywhere, she wouldn't have to inconvenience her daughter. And the specialized services would just be so that she gets the specific shoulder care that she needs. And going on, again, in this resource, the initial assessment is free, and it can be in person or online, and they do not require a prescription. But if you are using Medicaid or Medicare, you do not qualify for the free assessment. The appointment will be about 30 minutes to help determine your needs. Athletico accepts most major health insurances, but they advise you to reach out to your insurance to see what it will cost and what they will not cover. And for those who do not have insurance, they offer a flexible payment plans with InstaMed. And Athletico will serve anyone, but the important part is to talk to your insurance, and they will not claim any responsibility for what insurance does not cover, and they will require you to pay. And the last one I found was a small one in Omaha called Strive PT. They're an outpatient physical therapy organization, and each session is individualized to the patient's needs, and they emphasize that they do not use a cookie-cutter approach because every patient is different. They offer services for post-operative patients, chronic pain patients, personal training, and more. It is run by Dr. Eric Urich, who is a physical therapist. He created the company, he owns it. There was no cost or treatment plan on the website, so I reached out to them, but I haven't heard a response back. So if I do end up getting a response, I'll make a post, I'll edit my post or add a little comment on there. But it is mostly run by Dr. Eric, and it seems to be pretty small. I don't know what meets their criteria. The website was not super informative. Wait, I just got an email. I emailed them asking how much it costs. Or I put it in their little chat website and they emailed me back. And he said, "Thanks for reaching out. I am following up on your interest in Strive Physical Therapy. You had filled out your contact form. Are you looking to begin physical therapy?" So that was not useful, and I will not email them back because I don't want to waste his time. But it seems like a very small local business, so I think that would be a good one to support. And they come to you and they have personalized plans. And so here is my eco map that I made. Here's my patient, Irene. It did not mention a husband, so I just drew a question mark. And then she only has one daughter, that is Carmen, and she is married to her husband. And they have 3 small kids who are young. And Carmen, only daughter, lives an hour away, but she's very supportive and willing to take in her mother. And then here are my physical therapy options here, because there's kind of a back and forth thing. Then there's Irene. She will need help with care and physical therapy. She hurt her shoulder while gardening. She lives alone, and she doesn't want to be a burden to her family, to her daughter. So there that is. I only had yellow paper. And I will post a picture of this so you can see it a little better. I'm sorry, my hands are a little shaky. But this is my post for this week.